Alright, Pretender here, back with another Honkai Star Rail guide, and today I'm here with the should you summon for the upcoming 2.5 second half character Lingsha. Lingsha is quite literally just about 2 days away from releasing, so I'm sure a lot of people are wondering if they should or should not actually get her. So this video is going to be taking you over her kit, along with her Eidolons, and then we'll kind of be summarizing what her role is and where she's best at, and then we'll be talking about whether you should or should not summon, so we'll cover reasons why you should and why you shouldn't. And yep, that's all I gotta say before I get to the video. Drop a like, drop a sub, hit the bell icon for more videos like this or you'll lose your next like code pity. Let's get into it. So Lingsha is a fire character following the path of abundance. Her basic attack deals fire damage equal to 100% of Lingsha's attack to a single target enemy. Her skill deals fire damage equal to 80% of Lingsha's attack to all enemies and at the same time restores HP equal to 14% of Lingsha's attack plus 420 for all allies. Fuyuan's action advances by 20%. Her ultimate inflicts Befog on all enemies. While in Befog, targets receive 25% increased break damage, lasting for 2 turns. Deals fire damage equal to 150% of Lingsha's attack to all enemies, and at the same time restores HP equal to 12% of Lingsha's attack plus 360 for all allies. Fuyuan's action advances by 100%. Her talent, when using skill, summons Fuyuan with an initial speed of 90 and an initial action count of 3. When taking action, Fuyuan launches a follow-up attack dealing fire damage equal to 75% of Lingsha's attack to all enemies. Additionally, deals fire damage equal to 75% of Lingsha's attack to a single random enemy, and this damage prioritizes targets that have both toughness greater than 0 and fire weakness. Dispels 1 debuff from all allies and restores HP equal to 12% of Lingsha's attack plus 360. Fuyuan's action count can accumulate up to 5. When the action count reaches 0 or when Lingsha is knocked down, Fuyuan disappears. While Fuyuan is on the field, using skill can increase Fuyuan's action count by 3. The technique, after using technique, immediately summons Fuyuan at the start of the next battle and inflicts Befog on all enemies lasting for 2 turns. For bonus traces, her A2 increases this unit's attack or outgoing healing by an amount equal to 25%/10% of break effect up to a maximum increase of 50%/20% respectively. Her A4, when using basic attack, additionally regenerates 10 energy. And her A6, when Fuyuan is on the field and any ally takes damage or consumes HP, if a character in the team has their current HP percentage lower than or equal to 60%, Fuyuan will immediately launch a talent's follow-up attack. This does not consume Fuyuan's action count. This effect can trigger again after 2 turns. For her Eidolons, for E1, Lingsha's weakness break efficiency increases by 50%. When an enemy unit's weakness is broken, reduces their defense by 20%. Her E2, when using ultimate, increases all allies' break effect by 40%, lasting for 3 turns. Her E4, when Fuyuan takes action, restores HP equal to 40% of Lingsha's attack for the current ally whose HP is the lowest. And our E6, while Fuyuan is on the field, reduces all enemy units all-type res by 20%. When Fuyuan attacks, additionally deals 4 instances of damage, with each instance dealing fire damage equal to 50% of Lingsha's attack and 5 toughness reduction to 1 random enemy unit. This prioritizes targets with both toughness greater than 0 and fire weakness. So as you can kind of see from her kit, she is a healer that does have a follow-up attack, but is mainly break focused. As she does have the debuff, which is practically just Gallagher's debuff, but better. In short, she is a pretty premium version of Gallagher. She's going to have really good healing output, and her healing output can be going off the break effect that you give her because she has the attack and outgoing healing scale off that. You have a cap on that, so getting attack percent is going to be nice. So similarly to Luocha, who has his healing scale off his attack, she also scales her healing off attack as well, but you can also build break effect to gain attack percent, which also gives you outgoing healing, and then more attack percent will give you more healing. So she's going to be this character that's built practically the same as Gallagher. You can build her as just a pure sustain, use it on any team you want, or you could use it on a break team to generate you skill points, or just be a regular healer on your break team, so you can just have her be crazy there. She also has the follow-up attack, which has a similar thing to Luocha, because when you're using Luocha and your HP falls below 50% anyone on the team, he's able to immediately proc a skill, which also gives him the charge for that field. And Lingsha can do something similarly, but practically better. And then she also has a follow-up attack, and she can be used on follow-up teams really well. So she has a lot of very good things going for her. Being able to heal a lot so she can be used on any team practically you want as a good sustain. Works best on a break team thanks to her really good Befog debuff from the ultimate. But since she also does have a follow-up attack and she's able to use it pretty often, you can also just put her on a follow-up attack team. But overall, she has very good versatility. You can practically use her on any team you want. But again, she's going to work best on the break team, just like Gallagher. And then the second best is going to be follow-up team, then comes the rest. And now for the part of the video talking about why you should summon for Lingsha. So the first and foremost reason is if you are looking for another sustain. As I am someone that always advocates to get your better sustains up first, Lingsha is going to be practically the second best sustain in the game, and practically even just tied for first, obviously number 1 or tied being Aventurin. She heals a lot and is able to sustain your team extremely well. So if you are in need of another general sustain, then she's going to be a really good pickup. And then the other cases are if you are looking to build your break team or take your current break team to a higher level. So if you're looking to build a break team, especially with Firefly, because she works better with Firefly, but she still does work well with Boot Hill or Zhuyi. If you're looking to build them and maybe you have some of the units already, or you're saving for them and you're thinking to pick up Lingsha for the sustain on the team, she's going to be a really good pickup because once again, she is just a very big upgrade to Gallagher. Gallagher still is going to be really good and you don't really need to get the upgrade, but she is still a premium version of him, so she's going to be a better debuff. You can build it the same way to generate skill points. You can still do the whole multiplication LC on her, and she also has the easy healing, especially with the auto fall attack that can proc to heal you when you go below 60% every 2 turns. So if you are looking for another sustain to have on your account, because once again, she works on practically any team you want. Best on a break team, second best on a fall protect team, and then she's still good on every other team. So if you're looking for that sustain and maybe you're waiting for Aventurin, or you maybe don't want Aventurin but you still need another premium sustain, and you have some others, or you maybe have one team with the sustain done, then Lingsha is going to be a fantastic pickup for you. And then again, the other reason is if you're looking to build a break team, or you already have a break team and you're looking to upgrade your Gallagher. Because again, the Befog is a lot better. You can build it the same way. She's gonna have more healing, a better debuff, all that kind of stuff. And then as I mentioned, she's second best on a fall protect team. Aventurin is still better on a fall protect team, but she is a second place. So if you have a fall protect team and maybe you have 2 of them and Aventurin's on 1, you could get her for the other. Or maybe you don't like Aventurin, or you don't plan on getting him, but you still want to run a fall protect team with Fei Xiao, Topaz, Shade, all those other characters. Then she can be another pickup for you to take that sustain slot, because she is once again very good on that spot. So if you do fall under those categories, then Lingsha is going to be a very fantastic pickup. Once again, her healing and her sustain roll very good. She heals a lot, and especially if you're running her with super break, so with the Firefly team, which most people will do if you're considering her, she herself deals really good damage with super break. With the follow-up damage and non-super break, it's okay, but with super break, she can be a sustain also doing 300-ish K on that Firefly super break team, so she is going to be a great pickup for especially Firefly fans. But once again, she is a fantastic sustain for other teams, and she's also really good for the other break characters as well. You're gonna have to play around with it, because with Boot Hill, obviously you want Boot Hill to break the enemy, but you can still play around with it there and then get the right things, because she is still going to be the best sustain for that team, thanks to the fact that she gives that really good break damage debuff, and that she can also be built really fast to generate you skill points for your Boot Hill team if you're using something like Boot Hill Bronya. So again, Lingsha for these reasons on those teams and those situations will be a really good pickup for you. And then for the reasons why you should not summon for Lingsha is practically the opposite reasons of why you should, meaning you already maybe have 2 sustains that are already doing your job well. So let's say you have a fall protect team and you have Aventurin, or you just have Aventurin in general. For your teams, let's say you have an Acheron team and you have Aventurin on there because he's the best on there as well. And then you have another sustain for your other team, say it Popo, Fushuan, or maybe you built Jeopard, or you already have that stuff going for you. Then you won't really need another second sustain because you already have 2 sustains built and they're doing their jobs perfectly. On top of that, if you do not have any interest in building a break team, or you don't want to run her on your fall protect team because maybe you have someone else, and again, if you have Aventurin who's better on there, then you'll have less of a need for her, because once again, she functions best on a break team. So if you have no interest in building that break team, then there is no reason to actually get her unless you have a fall protect team you want to put her on. But if you don't have interest in building a break team and you already have Aventurin for your fall protect team and a sustain for your other team, then you have no reason to really get her there. And then the other reason is if you already have an existing break team and you already have a built Gallagher, preferably at E6, and you really do not need an upgrade, because again, on the break team, Gallagher is already completely fine. Lingsha is just a premium version, so a good upgrade. But since he already performs his role fine, if you are not looking to upgrade your Gallagher, then you have no reason to actually get it. So for those reasons would be reasons why you really don't have to bother summoning for Lingsha, and if you do fall under those reasons, then feel free to skip. And the last portion of this video I want to talk about is actually what you should consider for the future. There are hints and rumors that the game could be potentially going towards something like a summon meta, and Fuyuan actually counts as a summon. So Lingsha could be the start of this new meta. It could be happening slowly, could happen very soon. but from some stuff we know, there is a chance that it actually could be happening. And again, Lingsha is this really good sustain, and eventually if a summon meta does start, thanks to the fact she does already have a summon, she is going to be the best in slot for the summon team, at least for the sustain portion. So that is something you should consider when making your decision as well. Of course, if you don't have any interest in the summon meta that could happen, no matter how good it may be, then it doesn't really affect you. But if you are someone that wants to consider the future metas, then Lingsha should be a good consideration for you. Because again, even if a summon meta doesn't happen, she's already a really broken sustain that you can use practically anywhere. And then if it does happen, boom, you get this big benefit anyways. And yep, that is the video. That is the should you summon, taking you over her kit, her strengths, and then talking about why you should or should not summon, and also the consideration of the future. Let me know if you guys are going to be summoning, because me personally, I'm going to try to at least get her. I want to get her Lycom, but I don't know if I will be able to. And yeah, that's all I want to say. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you found the video helpful. Peace out.